Alright everyone, welcome back to another Game Vault video. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault. We're going to talk about Dragon Age: The Veilguard. We haven't talked about this upcoming game for a little while now, but we're getting closer to release date, and it looks like pre-order sales are rumored to be, and I quote, piss poor. Let's cue up the music and we'll get right to it. Alright, I was going to talk about some Hobbits today, but I saw this instead, and I said, we'll talk about this. We'll get to the Hobbits, though, by the weekend. The Hobbit thing just cracks me up, and I'm doing a little bit of a deeper dive than I usually do on that one, so we're going to get to that here in a couple days. But a new rumor claims that Dragon Age: The Veilguard retail sales are piss poor in the wake of a newly released hands-on preview trailer that was panned by gamers. Here's a screenshot. Yeah, this is the game that when it was first announced, the characters just look absolutely awful. And I guess they're all pansexual or some nonsense like that. It's just more woke, modern audience garbage full of weird sexuality and all kinds of depravity and all that kind of stuff, If that's what you're into, that's why you play video games, so you can act out your weird sexual fetishes with pixels on the screen, then this is the game for you. If you want an adventure and, cool stuff to do and all that, then I'd say you may want to pass this one up. I don't know. We'll see. We'll see what happens when it comes out. But YouTuber Dr. Disaster shared, I have an acquaintance in the retail world, someone who runs 9 stores that sells video games, and I am hearing that these ratios that we're seeing in damn near every video released for Dragon Age: The Veilguard, these ratios are correlating with piss-poor pre-sales data. People are not connecting with the Veilguard because Dragon Age games are supposed to be dark and gritty, and this looks completely soft. It does look bad. It looks kind of like, like a Fortnite type game. I remember when it first came out, I remember Dragon Age Inquisition. And it was cool, it was dark, it was cool. It was a lot of, it was a neat game. It had that look, it had that aesthetic to it. This thing looks comical, and frankly, it just looks stupid. It looks really silly. The characters are just terrible character designs. And then you hear about the whole sexuality and gender garbage that they're putting into the game. And that makes it even worse then. It's like, oh, okay, so not only does it look bad, but it's going to have all that kind of nonsense in it. That's a hard pass for me right off the bat. I mean, I'm done with that kind of stuff. I'm not giving my money to clowns to do this kind of stuff and inject these kind of ideologies into video games. And I recommend you don't do it either. This culture war is turning, and it's turning against wokeism in video games, and it's doing it a lot faster than I anticipated. So if you guys just keep voting with your wallets and not buying this kind of garbage when it comes out, these guys are going to get the message, and they're going to start releasing better games, more quality games, and we're going to see less and less of this crap until it's gone. So let's move on. Craig Skistimus, aka Stuttering Craig, who owns and hosts the Side Scrollers podcast channel, informed that Park Place that his retail source, who previously indicated that pre-order sales for both Star Wars Outlaws and Assassin's Creed Shadows, pre-orders for Dragon Age: The Veilguard are not Astrobot numbers. As of this morning, the deluxe edition of the game was 14th on the PlayStation Store for pre-orders, while the base game was 20th. Hey, let's see what they're up against here. Yeah, of course, the usual stuff, the Call of Duties and the soccer games and all that kind of fun stuff, and hockey, all these sports games, they always do well. Dragon Balls? Like Dragon Balls? But it's below Silent Hill 2, it's below Dead Rising Deluxe Remaster, Mortal Kombat Undisputed. Yeah, it's not doing great. It is above Assassin's Creed Shadows, though, huh? Anyways, over the stream, Dragon Age: The Veilguard is currently 42nd most wishlisted game according to SteamDB's most wishlisted upcoming Steam games. It has 59,441 followers. The game sits behind the Forever Winter, Gothic 1 Remake, Mouse PI for Hire, and Arc Raiders. I don't know any of those. Okay then. Anyway, as noted by Dr. Disaster, this information comes in the wake of a hands-on preview of Dragon Age: The Veilguard uploaded to IGN's YouTube channel that currently has 321,000 views. It also has over 17,000 dislikes and 11,000 likes. Man. Of note, Asmongold's roasting of the aforementioned IGN video has 725,000 views and it has over 22,000 likes and 836 dislikes. I watched Asmongold on this one. I think he said something about it looks like a mobile game or something like that. And I can see where he's coming from on that. It's just very cheap looking. These character designs are awful. This looks like Concord set in medieval, the medieval Europe setting where everything is multicultural by some weird magic. Anyway, what do you make of the rumor that the pre-order sales are piss poor? Do you think that's true or not? I mean, I'm seeing some buzz online about this game, but mostly what I'm seeing is negative stuff. It's not looking good. I have a feeling it's not going to be as bad as Concord or, Dustborn. I'm already forgetting the name of that game. It's not going to be as bad as them, but it's definitely not going to be a stellar game that just knocks down, records or anything like that. It's probably just going to be another one of those 7 out of 10 IGN rated games that goes out there and performs mediocre and, doesn't meet its expectations, and it ends up getting a whole bunch of people fired from the studio because it failed to meet its expectations, and, people want to scapegoat someone, so they're going to fire some people. I don't know. That's my thoughts on it. Let me know yours down below in the comments. As always, I'm Captain Beefy with the Game Vault. If you haven't done so, please leave a like on the video. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel and ring that bell for notifications. I will see you guys next time. Until then, peace.